everybody. We're in the building. We got the captain of Team Europe. Decided to step up in the booth with me. Carl Boys, thanks for joining us. We are going to talk about this little match. They're having a little fun exhibition match here. This guy right here at the table, his name is Francisco Bustamante, in case you didn't know. We just played a finals in Iowa about 6 months ago, and this man played absolutely perfect.
Yeah, legend of the pool world. He can still play the game and all, don't worry about that. You'll see the talent. JJ's got his work cut out here, you feel. Straight out of the comms box with the cue in the hand, thrown in the deep end.
Yeah, literally. And Bustamante, in my opinion, you know, we grew up playing around these guys. He was, in my opinion, one of the most feared, if not the most feared player, with his style. Just so intimidating. Big, long, wide stroke.
Eager to see the cue action. He's got to get the cue ball dancing. Here she goes. Is it going to get there? His table's a little slow. JJ may get to the table in rack one.
Yeah, JJ looks like he's sweating it over there. Yeah, probably going to try to two-rail kick to the top side of this ball. It's actually a one-pocket shot. Look at this. How'd he hit it? How's the speed? I can tell you one thing. With the man that's at the table, Jeremy Jones, his defensive games, it's as good as anybody on the planet, as you all know. Never misses a shot from up here. Calls them all as good as anybody to ever live, in my opinion. Greatest commentator on the planet. Yeah, you got the double bubble there, Carl. Double kiss.
Yeah, you got a nice little roll though. Buster's in a tough spot here. May decide to just shoot the bank in top left corner just for a bit of fun.
Yeah, it's hard to get away from the 6. It might come back down table if you try to get the cue ball behind the 9. Oh, he went for the cut. He actually overcut that ball. I don't know what it's been. 5 to 7 years ago, Bustamante got LASIK, and it absolutely made a difference in his pool game. Maybe my time frame's off. Might be a little bit longer than that, but he came on storm and just started winning everything in the States after that LASIK surgery. JJ pinning him up behind the 7, Carl.
Yeah, playing very defensive here in rack 1.
Well, you know JJ, he is trying to win at all costs.
Little tester here, it's a little thin one. Potting it is a big favourite, but it's avoiding 9 ball to get on the brown 7.
Yeah, I don't know that he can worry about anything else. He'll be thrilled. Big smile from Double J. He'll be thrilled just to get the green down. Level cue. All right. Make him a heavy favorite to get this in. He's let me down, JJ.
How did he miss that ball? Somebody tapped me on the shoulder, asked me a question. I wasn't watching. What happened, Scott?
Yeah, he caught it real fat. Yeah, to be fair, he's in calm stroke. He's not in actual pool stroke. It might change after another game or two.
Buster's going to take the first rack in the battle of the oldies.
Well, Carl, this crowd, the locals, this man's a hero here.
They're shouting where, but here's the first rack. Let him play a few shots. He's playing the triple. Roll it in, Jeremy. Take the first rack.
Might go for the straight back here. There he is. Top left corner.
Well, I think they should have one go each. And then just pot it if they miss it. Come on. Me and Scott have got places to go.
People to see.
Buster knows, he knows the drill. 1-0 to Django.
Crowd having fun. I'll tell you what, Carl, my first time in the Philippines, these people are so nice.
Yeah, I couldn't agree more. Very friendly people, always smiling, always saying hello, always waving. Day 3, the crowd has started to build up a little bit. Obviously, you know, the Reyes Cup has finished for the evening, so a few have scattered out of the building, but I'm sure you will agree, Scott, day 3 here felt a little busier.
Without a doubt. There was a very large crowd. Main section full. Look at this break from Django. Cue ball tracking one rail directly into the 9.
JJ is going airborne.
If some of you don't know, JJ does have a shoulder injury he's been struggling with as of late. So this is a little risky.
Sporting a little glitter, a little glamour. The Reyes Cup t-shirt. Maybe you can see this ball. If you can, you'll have a swipe down the long rail. That's the cue action pool fans around the world have seen for many, many years. Okay, Double J, let's see what you got, buddy. Can you get on the blue too?
I think you want to come short side here, right? Don't risk anything. Come towards the black 8. Obviously stay above the 8. If you come too far, you can play the 2 in the top right. It's going to play high outside cue ball. He's just staying center.
Well, if this continues, we may have to throw the towel in, Scott.
Yeah, you're getting antsy already on me. To be fair, they didn't have a lot of prep time.
No, literally just got thrown straight out in the fishbowl. So good to watch Francisco Bustamante when he plays, isn't it? Even though his best years are behind him, you can still see the fluency, the crazy cue action. Look at that, aims very far to the left, pulls back, delivers. That'll work out. A few favourable rolls here for Buster.
Yeah, well, I think that just goes to home court advantage. Just always looks so comfortable. There's a power draw stroke. Wants to stay off the rail here. Carl, looks like you might have been able to use Mr. Boosty on the team.
Yeah, we need someone who can pot a ball or two, Scott, by the looks of it. We're having a complete mare. The lads are froze under the spotlight here in Manila.
Yeah, to be fair, there's been so many matches that could have gone the other way. Oh, nice strike there. by Django.
May go bottom left, 3 rails. Oh, Buster has still got it.
And he's dancing for the crowd.
The Dancing Bear. He's got a new nickname. Even though this is a bit of fun, an exhibition, still nice for Buster to get out there and sit in the chair. Kind of experience what the players are going through.
Yeah, you got to imagine he's going to be a captain sooner or later for Team Asia. At least if it were up to me, he would be. One point or another. Carl, what do you think going forward? Team Asia. Not saying that this week is over, but Europe, they've got their hands full in the future, right?
Yeah, 100%. But listen, you know, we know how good the Europeans are. If you look at it overall, there's been some poor pull from our boys. You know, you look at Eklund Katsi, ranked number 2 on the WNT, lost that final rack shootout against Fedor Gorst 3 months ago, was it? And then decides to pretty much take a few months off, didn't play the US Open. Obviously it's all down to him, but Scott, you know, as a competitor yourself, if you're not winning matches, practice, it doesn't mean a damn thing. You've got to win matches, you've got to win, you know, battles where you're playing these other pros from around the world.
Yeah, as we call it in the States, you've got to be in the grease.
So the fact that he's not in the grease means, oh wow,
Look
at
at this kick.
Oh my word.
1 rail, 2-7 combination straight down the guts.
Yeah, so the fact that, you know, Eklund decided to have a few months off, you know, you're coming straight out here, trying to play, you're not match sharp. You know, you know, listen, it is what it is. You know me, Scott. I speak the truth. No point in buttering things up. And you know, when the team was kind of set, I just felt like, which of my players are in dead stroke?
Well, to be honest, Carl, and I don't mean to cut you off, but I just said it on the main floor, right? I said to Abigail, I said, where's Kachi been all week? Listen, you can't put the blame all on Kachi, right?
No.
And we're not doing that. But what I can tell you is that he hasn't shown up.
Yeah, like you said, it's not a case of the blame. It's just you're sort of thinking, you're putting so much respect on Eklund Katsi because of what he can do. So you expect him to come here and shine. He's just not been at the races at all. And listen, Scott, you know, I've said things about teams over the years. That's kind of our job. It's our role. The media will do the same. But I can assure you, team morale has been phenomenal. We've had a great time. We've had a laugh. It's been fun. We've been meeting up. We've been going back to Al-Qaedi's room in the evening, a little like last night. We had a couple of beers last night just to debrief. It got a little bit silly in the suite.
4 rails, is it on? It's long.
Got a little bit silly in the suite. So we're having a good time, you know. It's just, you know, listen, I've played in them arenas, so I know what it's like. At the end of the day, it comes down to knocky balling. We've just missed far too many opportunities, far too many balls. And at the end of the day, your work. Oh, Double J with a cross bank. He's got himself a highlight reel, baby.
And he's got himself a game. He's on the board.
Yeah, so, you know, like I was saying, at the end of the day, your work should be done before you get it. You know, these guys are professional pool players. It's their job to pop balls.
With that being said, Carl, you guys came from Hanoi. Your players came from Hanoi, right? I do know that Kachi didn't make the final 64. Is that correct?
I did both of his matches that he lost on TV. He didn't play great.
But that being said, most of your team did play quite well.
No, yeah, listen, obviously Ruiz had a good run. Shaw lost Hill.
Al-Qaedi, final 16.
Yeah, of course, but listen, Scott, playing in the Hanoi Open or the World Pool Masters or the US Open, this is a different beast.
Of course, but you guys are also used to this format.
Well, you say that. Mickey Krause was the rookie. Ruiz has played in 2 Mosconis. Not really played that well in the 2 Mosconis. Shaw He's won big points in the Moscone. He's come here.
Right.
He's been the best player by far.
Right.
You can just see it, can't you?
Yeah, you can.
Obviously, Al-Qaedi's not played his singles match yet, so it's hard to judge where that's going to go. But obviously, it's a new format. You're not really seeing a lot of the same player anymore. You've got these 3 team points. I mean, we should have lost the first team point. We won it. But by God, did we absolutely toss the next 2 team points off. Yeesh.
Yeah, and I've gone back to that on the main floor the last 2 days, right? You guys were trailing 4-0 for the first team point, come back and win 5-4, and you'd think that that would catapult you throughout the rest of the week. Somehow, it slips away day 1, trailing 3 games to 2.
Yeah, so you listen, and then obviously Jason's 2-0 up on Yap at 2 apiece on the opening day. He's got the 7-9 carom. He decides to try and sneak it past. Listen, there's no blame game going on here. We're just talking about the actual cup so far. And even though Asia have got a massive lead, I just feel we have thrown some points away. Boy, just sat there in the comfy sofas thinking, what is going on?
Well, you have. But that's part of this format, right, Carl? When everything's going for you. It seems everything's so much easier when it's going against you. The other guys are going to play better. To be fair, Team Asia has performed this week.
Yeah, sorry, we did tell you it was a race to 5, but they've changed the graphic. It's now a race to 4. As the 3-ball rattles in, so he's on the pink 4. Yeah, I mean, listen, Scott, you're in the com box. We do know the studio. You'll have a different pair of eyes to what I'm seeing, so I've got to respect what you and JJ say at some point when we have a chat about it all, because obviously I'm in the mix. But what I will say is though, Scott, being involved and not playing is no fun.
Yeah, I've
it's not for me.
highlighted to that as well, right?
It's not for me, bud. It's not for me.
You know, and it's probably not for everybody. I don't know really if it would be for somebody like myself. Maybe one day we'll find out. But it's got to be torture to sit there and watch your guys suffer, and you can't really do anything about it except some verbal help.
Well, the thing is, it's like, obviously because I've played in 4 Moscones, I know what it's like to be back in there practicing. Oh, I'm on doubles, it's my singles, oh, we've got the team. I just think the fact that obviously when I go in the practice room, I'm just going in, I'm sat here, you're trying to get the lads up for it. There's obviously different characters. Am I some kind of like crazy pool coach? Well, no, I'm not, obviously. There's no point in, beating around the bush. So obviously I'm just dealing with it my way, a little bit like when I was a player. Now, every time I played in the teams, all my teammates said, oh, Carl's a phenomenal team player, because I've not got like the arrogance or, it's not about me. I did everything for the team. So whether that's what a captain can do or not, I don't know. So I'm just dealing with the way I am. But the one thing I kind of feel is like, you're coming to this tournament and the simple fact is, you've got to be ready to go out there and literally play like a hill rack every time. You got to make the ball. And if you're not making the ball, I mean, you're done.
I'll tell you who is making the ball with very little warm-up time. Actually, I don't think any at all. This man at the table is putting on a performance.
Scott, I've got you a little present, buddy. It's been a long week for you. There's a little beverage.
Looking forward to LA next month.
Cheers, buddy. 3-1 to Buster with this 9-ball, and there he goes. He's on the hill. JJ has got to win the last 3. Yeah, listen, overall, Mickey Krause, listen, it's 9-3. I get it. It's just because I'm in the comments and we're talking about it. But Mickey Krause, he's had a taster of this arena, so he can look forward to the Moscone Cup. Obviously, it's absolutely packed out. Florida's going to be insane. So this has given him a little taster, hasn't it, Scott?
Yeah, I don't think you can get much better training than what he's had here this week so far. And to be honest, Carl, I feel like he's performed very, very well. As good as you could ever expect for a rookie. Jones to break. See how good this man's break is. Wow. The 9 was rocketing towards the side. 2. tried to make it the side as well. Not a bad kiss on the cue ball, to be honest with you. The break was, well, high level. Yeah, it looks like he might be considering the top right here.
That was a good effort. Has he made the 9? He hasn't. Wow.
Yeah, does Boosty dare play defense for fun?
Anyway, Scott, how come you dodged this match? Jeremy and yourself are the pundits. Why has he got thrown out into the deep end?
I'm playing Ephraim tomorrow, I guess, so we'll see. That is, if you guys don't make an expected comeback. I feel that it is possibly in the cards. Well, twice in 4 games, bringing the jump cue out. Double J to the top left with the blue 2. Yeah, you can almost see that shoulder injury. Once he goes through the ball, he's got a little bit of a tweak there. And he'll be the first to tell you, elevated like that can't be good on the shoulder. Wow, they are playing defense.
Yeah, get this match over and done with, bust up. Put JJ to bed.
Yeah, I like the fact that he's bearing down, though. Neither of these guys, you see the competitiveness in both of them. Neither of them wanting to just give it away. Oh, very cute shot, Mr. Jones.
Buster kicks this in, though. Watch him fly.
Did he find the gap between the 6 and 7? That's a little unlucky.
Oh, wow. He really did. He's hit the wrong ball.
Yeah, it wasn't even close. Just probably a matter of not playing enough on the table, not knowing exactly how short these rails are going to come off. Guarantee you, if he could shoot it one more time, he would hit it exactly how he wanted. Look at the cue action, like Carl says, on this guy's stroke.
The crazy thing is, what's Bustamante? Is he in his 60s or is he nearly 60, Scott? Do you know? He could probably walk straight into Team Asia, Buster, playing the Scotch doubles and still do his bit. There's no two ways about it. Don't worry about that. This guy's a genius.
Well, it's been fun, a little something to do. Got to see a little of JJ, a little bit more of Bustamante. Got to hear Carl's thoughts so far on the Reyes Cup.
Well, it might not be over because he may play a trick shot. He's going to play the bank. He's landing perfect. He may play it in the right side.
Oh, he's going to go with the 5-railer to the top left corner. needs to play this long. I believe it's going to shorten up. Excuse me, I believe it's going to lengthen up. It's been a long few days.
Come on, Buster, knock it in, shake the hand. We've seen you've still got the minerals.
On to rack 6. Jeremy Jones still alive.
Yeah, it's been a long day, Francisco, for some of us. Any chance, pal? Any chance of rolling the 9 in the corner so we can go? Come on, let's have a little bit of fun. Let's finish with a golden break, Buster. Let's see you make one in the main arena.
You know, what do I get the feeling? This is going to go to 3 games apiece. Really giving this jump cue a workout. Three's a little awkward here. He's got to hold or just drag. Might just power it all the way back and go somewhere. That's something he's very good at. That long distance kill stroke. He and Efren, the pioneers of that stroke.
I tell you what, he can still play the game, can't he? You know, you just look at the previous 2 shots, the way he killed the long ball to hold the position, then just slots the long 3 in.
Carl, it was a big tournament, I'm telling you, in the finals, and he played absolutely perfect. I mean, he played as good as I've ever seen him play in my life. Had a bit of money involved in Iowa. I had absolutely no prayer.
Yeah, and you know what, Scott? He's a super, super nice guy, he's Buster and all.
One of the funnest to be around. If you're in close range of Bustamante, you're going to have a good time. Unless you're Jeremy Jones. And even him, well, he's also having a good time.
Come on, Buster, finish it off.
I don't think he's going to 8-rail this one. Oh, boy. Jeremy Jones going for the double bubble to the top right. Just caught it. A little thin. What do you got, Boosty? Straight back to the lower right. There you go. And it's going to go down, and Boosty's going to win this little challenge match, 4-2. Thank you all for tuning in. As for us, good night.
Well, there we have it. Even in an exhibition match, Team Asia cannot stop winning here in Manila. A reminder.